Hi everybody! Today's last video, I want to give you 7 ways to protect yourself from narcissists in the future. Number 1, you need to set up boundaries and stick to them. They need to be your boundaries. You need to decide what works for you. Someone who can respect your boundaries sees you as a sovereign person. They don't see you as a resource to feed their insecurities. Number 2, be realistic. Measure people's words and actions and see if there is a disconnect between them. Charm can't cover up the foundation when you are open to seeing the truth. Narcissists are clever in covering up their shortcomings and coming up with reasons for breaking their promises. Remember that and watch for patterns. Trust should always be earned. A healthy person will mean what they say to you, and they will say what they mean. Evaluate the person in front of you on substance and facts, not on showmanship and persuasion. Number 3, be okay with things not working out. Not every person you meet is going to be your husband or your new best friend. It's very important that you don't go into a new relationship of any kind thinking that things have to work out, that they have to be your new best friend. They don't. And no matter who comes and goes from your life, God will never leave you. This is why He needs to be your center. Everything that you do needs to flow from Him and needs to be seeking His best. Number 4, you cannot change people. This needs to be something that you accept because often victims and those leaving relationships with a narcissist got into the relationship thinking that they would change them. And they put this burden on themselves for fixing the narcissist and other people when this can only be an inside job. You cannot force somebody to do something. It is God's desire that we all come to know Him, but He still gives us the choice. We need to carry this mindset on into our relationships with people. Either accept somebody exactly as they are or accept where they fall into your life and where they fall with the boundaries. Remember what I've said before about unrealistic expectations and how unhealthy this can be for us. Number 5, do not lower your standard and who God says you are based on what people say that you are. God says you are loved. God says you are fully known just as you are. God says you were created with a purpose. God says that you should be treated with respect. When you settle for less than God's best, every aspect of your life is going to fall short and it will suffer and you won't be able to walk in your full purpose and fulfill your destiny. Number 6, practice clear and assertive communication with everybody, not just with the people that are coming into your lives new. Usually a narcissist ends up breaking through your boundary lines and then living in that space because you didn't have enough boundaries elsewhere or because you didn't know how to enforce those boundaries when somebody broke them. You need to think about consequences. A good book to start learning about boundaries is called Keep Your Love On by Danny Silk. This book explains very simply how to set up boundaries with everyone in your life and why this is healthy and how this is a true show of love, not only for yourself, but for God and everybody else that's in your life. Number 7, focus on your relationship with God. It's last on this list, but it's the most important thing on it. You can do all things with God. You will love again. I know it seems hard right now, but you will build a new life. You will flourish. You will be a testimony to God's goodness and His redemptive plans, His redemptive power, and your story will set somebody else free. Forgiveness is also one of the most important parts of rebuilding your life, especially after you're coming out of a relationship with a narcissist. I cover more about this topic in my mentorship program that starts in March. To learn more about Ashes to Beauty, what I do, or how to connect with me, please visit the website that's listed in the description of this video. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.